it really changed my life as a person. I
Oh,
became more talkative as I have to socialize more. Yeah, thank you, Miss.
because like people say that, oh, friendship, yeah, it seems like it's topic that we all know. But then, I just want to tell you guys that, you know what, even there is a really scientific research about it.
Hello to everyone watching and anytime you're watching. My name is Tara. I come from the 10th grade class of Uni School Bukasti, and I'm not alone today. I'm going to be accompanied by my friend John.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I'm also come from 10th grade. I'm also with Tara, but I'm from 10B. And we're here to host our special edition to Conversation. We also have our special guest, Miss Imelda. Say hi, Miss.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all today. Hello to Tara and Jonathan.
Hi, Miss Imelda.
Hi, Miss. Let's just jump in, shall we? So what I asked earlier was what is a positive friendship and how do you determine a positive friendship?
All right, so I'm gonna try to answer based on my background, since
Right.
I learned psychology for my undergraduate and my master. So the things
Whoa.
are the
Oh,
answer that I'm gonna tell you guys actually is based on research. Okay, so
whoa.
it's not like a popular article or maybe like from you can see it in the Google, right? So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
psychology is very interesting because like we make it everything into a science and research. Okay, so I'm gonna try to say something from that background. All right, when you ask me about Miss, what is positive friendship? First of all, I think positive friendship is a very popular term lately, right? Everything comes with
Mm.
positive lately. Okay, but then if you see positive friendship, there are two words. First is positive, and second one is friendship. So basically, guys, friendship is one of the form of social support. That's one. Okay. Then when you say it's positive, I think like I'm more comfortable if I'm using the high quality of friendship. So if you are
Oh,
asking me, Miss, what is positive friendship? For me, it's one of a type of social support because social support it can be a lot. It doesn't have to be friendship. It can be like family. It can be like relationship with one of the religion institutions. Can be a lot one type of social support and showing high quality of relationship. Okay.
Whoa.
Then you
hmm.
ask me back, Miss, how you determine it? How do we know that we have positive relationship or positive friendship? Yeah. So according to the research about friendship, there are five factors that we will use when we say that are we in the positive friendship. Number one is the factors of companionship. It means that the time you spend with your friends, tapi voluntary, okay? I mean, like we don't count like, hey, you know what? You want to come? You want to come to my house? Mau ya? Okay, I want you to come. Okay, so it has to be voluntary. The second one is about conflict. It's about frequency of disagreement. It's very interesting. Yeah, maybe we can touch it later on. The third one is about help. It's about mutually helping. So I need to underline in here it's mutual. It's not like Tara is the one always helping Jonathan, always. I mean, Jonathan
Whoa.
never, right? It cannot be like that. It has to be mutual. And of course, security. So we are talking about trust in here. Of course, like if you have a positive friendship, you are able to say whatever that you want to say, because you believe that is a safe place for you, a safe person, yeah. And then the last but not least, of course, is about closeness, emotional connectedness toward each other. There's a chemistry, right? I mean, like you, right? I mean, you cannot feel chemistry to all people. You might have this kind of feelings only, some certain of people, right? Okay. So there you go, guys. I try to answer your first questions about what is positive friendship and how we determine it.
Mm.
Wow, okay. That's really cool, miss. Especially since you studied it. So we're getting like the real deal. Okay.
This is an
Oh, okay.
OCS, not just the conversation anymore.
Yeah, yeah. We're getting free education. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a nice answer. That's a nice way to start this special episode. Okay, now I'm gonna read our second question. We're gonna move on. The second question reads, "What's the difference between positive and true friends?" Now this one's kind of tricky, Miss, because not necessarily, Miss. Do you think all positive friends are honest with each other? I'm kind of noting to how it says true friends. Do you think all positive friends are true true friends?
Yeah, I found out that this questions is very interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
Miss.
the first one we met with this label about positive friendship, right? Now you are asking me about, so Miss, what is the difference with true friends? Now this is like really based on my opinion, okay, guys. So I
Yes,
will
miss.
not check all the research and everything like what I mentioned it to you before. For me, but we can describe like what I mentioned before, high quality of friendship into several names, labels lah ya. First one, positive friendship. Second one, maybe meaningful friendship or healthy friendship or true friendship. All right. But for me, we can say that we have a true friends if again we feels like our friends is positive and fulfill like what I mentioned it to you just now, high quality of friendship. We cannot say that this is our true friends if like this person is not positive toward us, right? This person is not supporting us or encourage us for our, for our positive traits or characters, right? So for me, true friends, it means that reflections actually of the positive friendship itself.
Mm.
So yeah, so for me, that's how we describe it and label it. Say.
Oh,
Ah,
that's cool, miss. I want to
right. So does that?
ask actually.
Yeah, yeah. Go
But
Oh,
ahead.
sure,
sorry,
sure.
Tara. Sorry, Tara. I actually want to ask. Have you actually had any negative friendship, miss?
Yeah, yeah. I was
But
gonna
in
ask
the past,
something
maybe.
about that.
Okay, now I just want to ask about because we use the term positive and negative so much, right? What do you
Yeah.
mean about when you are asking me about, Miss, do we have like negative friendship? May I know what is in your mind when you say negative friendship?
Probably negative friendship. Maybe someone doesn't actually support you after get you to know them. Maybe like what you said before, miss. Maybe like Tara always helps me, but I don't help her, something like that.
Which is not like that,
No,
right?
no, that's a joke. That's
In the
just an example, Tara.
It's a joke, of course.
Okay, so this is also very interesting. For me, yeah, we can have like what's called right now negative friendship. We also can have positive friendship, right? Maybe like basically guys in teenagers, right, at the stage of you guys right now, friendship is the most important thing for you in terms of social support. I mentioned it to you just now, right?
Mhm,
Us as a human, we need social support, and it can be a lot of types of social support. It can be family, it can
Mm.
be friendship, and in teenagers. So friendship is really, really, really important. So you guys have tendency to, to be close with someone or couple of, and then maybe without you realize you're not surrounding yourself with positive friendship. I mean, like what I mentioned to you, right? The types of relationship showing high quality of friendship or showing a lot of positive things, but then without we realize, maybe we are in the relationship with negative people, because like what I mentioned to you, at your stage right now, friendship is very, very important. So it means like there's this needs, to surround yourself with friends or to find someone that you want to call as this is my friend. That's why there's a term of BFF, right? Actually, it's coming from
Yes.
teenagers also. best friend.
There's multiple apps sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, uh,
yeah, and you know what? It came from actually from teenager. It's not coming from adult. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
fun is very important needs in teens.
Maybe,
They take this to find friends. Yes, John.
maybe I want to ask. Maybe I want to ask Tara. How does has your friends actually have a good what kind of good impacts does your friend have on you? There's usually
Oh,
Oh,
their support, you know.
oh my God. There's, yeah, there's a lot, definitely. I think if, I'm a naturally quiet person, right? So naturally, I would only have very little friends. And if I only stuck with, say, only one friend, I think I'd be quiet for the rest of my life. I wouldn't know how to talk to other people or
mm,
laugh as
mm,
freely. But having like even a small friend group has taught me how to laugh, the appropriate time to make jokes, or just how to act in general around people that I enjoy the company of. And sometimes we study together, so that's also nice. Kind of teaches me like, oh my god, I have to study. But then later when we get to call, we don't actually study. So that's a lesson we learn like every time. That's one thing I learned with my friends.
For me, I think I would like to say this because I think before I actually did not have any friends. I was so lonely. Like,
No. Yeah.
but being honest here, I was so quiet. I don't know how to talk to socialize. I don't know how to talk to people. To people. Then I started having this one friend that I would always talk to, and then it just yeah, it really changed my life as a person. I became
Oh.
more talkative as I have to socialize more. Yeah, thank you, Miss.
for you, Jonathan.
Thank you
Yay.
for clapping, Miss. Yay! And yeah, so like it's also better to have a friendship that you also have something in common with your friend, right?
Oh
For
yeah.
yeah, for example, I think Miss Imala knows I like filmmaking and photography, right? Right. Yeah, almost
Yeah,
everyone every school knows. They would always mention about it.
I'm smiling because I it seems like I know a bit of the history, Jonathan. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay,
Yeah.
tapi good for you, yeah. So you and also Tara, I mean both of you like you sense, yeah, or you feels like the positive effects on friendship, yeah. Meaning,
Should we move on to the next question?
sure.
Yeah, go ahead. What is the next question, Tara?
Mm, okay, I'm gonna read it again. I thought it was your turn. Okay, okay.
Oh, all right. Oh, it's my turn. Oh,
It is.
yes. It's like we're playing board game right now. It's my turn. Whoa. What should we? All right.
Okay.
Next question. This next question. It says here. What should we have? Why should we have a positive friendship? I think we already answered this also
Yeah.
because because of how what kind of impact would it have on us based on our experiences, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
it, uh,
yes, Jonathan.
like Miss said, it helps us in our social effects. So socially become more talkative, we can socialize easier, right, Miss? Would you like to explain more, Miss?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, according to research, yeah, there are a lot of impacts on positive friendship. You know what? The first one is experiences with friends can form the happiness of teenager. That will be one. That's why I mean, like that's why for some people, like this pandemic is really hard, right? Because like for like middle school or high school students, school is not only about academic, but then you are coming to school because you want to see your friends, right? Because you want to talk to your friends, so that will be one, can form the happiness for the teenager. And then actually, guys, there's also a research saying that when we have friends, especially positive friendship, yeah, it makes us feel being valued. We feels like we are worthy, because like, hey, you know what, I have someone support me. I have a place where I can tell them about my story. I don't have to be afraid about their reactions to me. isn't it really great, right? To have those kind of friends, right? And then after that, even like Tara said, even Jonathan, I mean, when we have a positive friendship or friends who, who can give us support and then encouragement, it can help us also with the academic life, because
Mhm.
right with friends like, okay, I know that Tara just mentions just now that, okay, let's hang out and then we can study each other at the end that you didn't study, but then but then yes, it is,
Distracted.
it's distracted, but then it helps, it helps. And then
Yeah, but it helps though. Yeah.
or yeah, right. And then you know what? You can be reminded each other, right? But hey, there are a lot of assignments. Don't forget today or tomorrow we will have this assignment. Don't forget to, submit this homework, something like that, right? But for me, the most powerful things is positive friendship can help you to cope with stressful things in your life. That is very, very powerful. I think even me, yeah, as a counselor, and then I think like I'm having like more than 10 years of experience of being a counselor. I can see, from the experience of my students, those who are survived and able to thrive and cope with the all the stressful in terms of maybe school life or personal life, are those who are having positive friends. They surround themselves with, people that can support and help them and encourage them. So I can tell that, yeah, so kayak, okay, we are feeling this together, yeah. Okay, you know what? We have a lot of things to do, but we are doing it together, right? Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's study together, Zoom, guys, So yeah, I think in Indonesia we call it as senasib sependeritaan. Let's go
Right.
through this together. Yeah, so that's very powerful for me.
Oh.
How does online has online been, affecting our social? I think it is because like you don't get to see your friends because you mostly chat them through our phones. My
Mhm.
phone isn't showing up. Look at the background.
Miss Imelda,
I think Miss
wait,
Imelda.
Yeah,
wait,
okay.
can I ask on a
Sure, sure, sure.
since
You
Or should I
ask
ask Tara?
me.
okay. So since before, both me and Jonathan have discussed the benefits we gain from our good friendships. Can I ask what you've gained from a good friendship, Miss Imelda?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that one?
What did you gain from a good friendship? Or just where's my oh yeah. Yeah, what did you gain from a good friendship, Miss?
What do we gain?
What have you gained? This is a personal question, Miss.
As a personal question
Oh,
is what did you gain
okay.
as
Oh,
for
this is
yourself?
my personal.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on my experience, yeah. When I was in high school, I have this a group called as Kucak Kucak.
Whoa.
We name ourselves as Kucak Kucak. So there are five of us, and we are very different to each other. I'm always being known as someone who is smartest. Sorry.
Wow.
So my other friend being known as very sporty. She's very good at sports. And then the third one is being known as very active. She is like, I think like she's joined with a lot of activities from student council. And then the other one as being known as a very mature and always wise. And then the last one being known as someone who likes to tease, and we like, and you know what, like, how I'm difficult to describe it, like, what, that kind of types. But then like,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, like, they are, I can say that I think I almost the same as Jonathan. When I was in high school, I do I think like I spent like my first year in high school alone, because I really love like library. I always come to the library. So there was no interesting story, but then when I met with this bunch of people, I don't know why my life is very colorful. I mean, like they become the source of encouragement. And then I think like every time I spend time with them, like I'm always laughing, I'm feel happy. And then I always tell them to study, guys. Let's go, let's go. We need to study. Oh, really? Should we doing it? And then you know what? Even until now, we still close to each other and we still meet regularly. So for me myself, I think they help me to be the persons that I never know that I can do a lot of fun things if it's not because of them. But the most important thing is I think we learn a lot about character when we were in high school, because like I mentioned to you, we have like a different characters to each other. So that's for me. So I'm lucky I have them.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jonathan, didn't you want to say something before? Sorry.
Is- since we're online here, I also want to ask Tara because you're also a new batch, right? How did you get along with your new
Oh
classmates
my
actually?
God. That's a good question. Oh God, how did? Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like you said, I did everything online. Mm, texted people, and then they added me to different groups. And then at first, I made a couple friends, and then the next term, I made a little more friends. These friends know these friends, and then I'm like, oh my God, I know your friend. And they're like, oh yeah, that friend, they're nice. So it's like kind of an online connection, but it's sad that I don't get to bond with my classmates as nicely as I would offline as I am right now online.
Mm.
So
Have you
yeah,
ever went
it's a
blended before?
shame. Have I?
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, I have in the first semester, I think second term. But it's my class. I think I remember a teacher mentioned our class in 10A. We have the least amount of students joining blended learning. When other classes would have like a solid handful, we would only have like two or three. Yeah, so that's I'm not really
I I heard last time it was only one.
really. Oh God, that's
Really?
I don't
even
know.
worse.
I think
Oh,
there was one in during chemistry. Someone mentioned it to me. There was only
oh
one
my
student
God.
10A.
Oh, it wasn't me. So yeah, that's how I'm surviving online, making friends so far.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's really
Hmm.
interesting your story, guys. It's about about this online thing and about how you form relationship or even friendship. Yeah, it's kind of different from the previous one before the pandemic.
Oh, very different, miss.
Yeah.
I like
Mm-mm.
making friends before
And
the
by the
pandemic more. Yeah, yeah.
mm, and by the way, this is like actually this is the first time I actually had a proper conversation with Tara.
Yeah, same.
We don't.
Yeah.
She knows it. I know it. Know it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Oh,
usually talk to each other at all.
Yeah, this is our first time
wow.
having a solid conversation. It's
I
online
bet.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you guys who are waiting, where all of you coming together and then saying hi. Where the class will be full of students. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, miss. But then
Mm.
it's like I don't really know anybody that well yet either. So it's like hi, and then that's it. So yeah,
Yeah. Maybe mostly
yeah,
relatable things just about homework.
yeah.
Uh, all right. Should we move on to the next question? It's your turn, right?
Oh yeah,
It-
yeah. It is. It's the fourth question, right? I lost track. It is the fourth, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
Okay.
it?
it's number four.
Okay,
Wait,
number
yeah, it's number
four.
four.
Okay, okay, okay. The fourth question is how can we know that we are in a positive environment? So this isn't only positive friendship, this is a whole
Mm, mm,
environment. So
mm,
what do you
mm.
think?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, this is all very interesting questions. Yeah. For me, I will base it on what I mentioned it before. For me, maybe I want to say there are two things that we can use to determine either we are in the positive environment. The first one is trust, right? So is when you feel safe, when you feels like you can speak up, and then you know that no one will intimidate you or being aggressive with you with your opinion. So that will be one. And second one is when you find there is a cooperation. So working together, collaborating, and then after that there is a quality in terms of the relationship. So for me, these two things is really powerful to determine either we are in the positive environment or not. So it's about trust and it's about cooperation. So that's for me,
Mhm.
guys.
Whoa, I don't know what to say. I just forgot. I just dropped what I forgot to say. Tara, do you have anything to say?
Um, Maybe it's more of a question, Miss, because when I read the sentence, I can't really think of it. But what is an example of a positive environment? Like a
Mm-mm.
large friend group? I don't know. I'm not sure, Miss.
I see. I don't feels like we can define positive environment based on the number,
I
but then I think based on what we feel on ourselves. Okay, like we feels like in this environment we are able to be open and honest about what we feel. you know I think you might ever been feels like I want to say this tapi I'm afraid. I'm afraid that these persons and my friends will say that, what is that?" But then I feels
Um,
like you can make it as a number, like, oh, okay, I'm in the positive environment when I have like five friends or five people, and it's not about one, two, three, or four qualities. But then I think you can see that you can feel that you are in the positive environment by how you feel about yourself. Like what I mentioned, in a positive environment, you are able to be an open person and honest about what you feel and what you think. And then after that, also,
mm,
I think it's productive, I mean, like, that you are in the positive environment when this environment encourage you to be productive, gitu. I'm saying it productive, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying because lately you guys will say that, oh, so it means, miss, we have to work hard. We really have to work hard over and over and over again. No, I'm not saying that. I mean, like, of course that positive environment also allows you to take a break, but then, like, you can feel that you are being encouraged and motivated to do something. You can feel, you can sense that you are being productive, you know
yeah,
and then,
yeah, I think that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, and you can
Because,
feel like, right. Yes,
go
Jonathan.
ahead, Miss. Well, I think yeah, the word productive is also is a good word because how do I explain this? Whoa. Because yes, you have the motivation to do
Yeah,
something because maybe
right,
it's
right.
support from your friends. You have a positive energy, good vibes. With your friends. Your friends are very supportive today. Maybe
Like,
yeah, something like that. So what did you want
exactly.
to say, Miss?
Yeah, I just want to say that at the end of the everything, you will feel that you are growing, you know like, hey, I'm different, yeah. I feels like now I'm becoming in positive, yeah, in positive
Mhm.
terms, yeah. Hey, you know what,
Mm,
like maybe Tara just now saying that, okay, I'm not that too, I don't have like a lot of friends in the beginning, but then after that, maybe when you're talking with your classmate and then you feel comfortable, then you realize, hey, you know what, before I didn't know anyone, but then, like, now I have a lot of friends that I can talk to, I can ask, things not only about academic but also about things that, that hype outside there, you can
Mhm.
feel that you are growing and everything. Yeah, that's the most
yeah, I
important.
did have that moment where I felt like I there's a transition between like before and after.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now you know what, because now you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
because you
Mm-hmm.
feel it and
before
experience it.
because I was like afraid to talk, and today right now I'm doing a stu conversation.
Exactly.
Ah, nice.
Exactly right.
Right,
Exactly
right,
right.
right. Right? You can feel there's a progress, right? Before
Yeah.
and after effect, like Jonathan said just now. Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, for me, that's how you indicate yourself, ask back to yourself, see. You know you can feel it actually.
How about you, Tara? Do you have any experiences? Do you have like any sudden changes before and after, maybe?
Sudden changes? I don't know if it's sudden. Oh, I think this is more environmental and not to a specific friendship. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember in elementary school, I was like dead quiet. Not I'm not actually dead, but I wouldn't have. I'm not actually. Oh wait, sorry, that's my dog. Um,
It's okay.
So what happened to you, Tara? You died? Oh my God.
I didn't die. I
The dog
didn't
So
wants
you
die.
to
did.
confirm about what she's saying, Jonathan.
Yeah. My dog
Just
Faye.
joking, miss,
She's
of course.
alive. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, basically, when I entered higher levels of school, and I think when a couple of people moved away, I was like, "Whoa! All the people that I'm shy with are gone. I can answer now." And then when I realized that that was the cause of my 6-year elementary silence, I was like, "Oh my God, that's what's been keeping me from answering this entire time." Yeah, so Uh, it's more environmental than
I
friendship.
see.
Yeah. Ugh,
Nice, nice.
I don't like elementary school.
That's not.
Ah, okay,
It's okay. Should we move on to the next question?
sure.
Yes,
You're
no?
reading this one, right?
All right.
Okay.
How long is the path? Oh, thank you for highlighting it. All right, this next question is, how can a positive friend help us get through things nowadays when it comes to social media? When it comes to social media, is a sharper than a knife. I think what this means is social media has like some sort of high expectations for you like that, something like that in Tara.
Mm, oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I think that's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Should we ask Miss Imelda first again, or should we ask Miss
Um,
Imelda, or should do you want to answer it, Tara, first?
I think we should take a professional's opinion. By professional, I mean Miss Imelda.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yay! Yay me.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like one of the challenges that we are facing right now, of course, social media. Yeah. When Jonathan asked me these questions, you know what? I'm thinking about mean words that people can say in the social media, right? And you know that how words are very powerful to teenagers, right? Because you are in the process of, building in your identity, and then after that also about finding out about who you are actually, what do you like, what you are good at. Of course, that when a lot of people say bad things, and then most of it is anonymous, right? And it crush you
Mm.
sometimes, and then you just feels like, what, like, do I really like that, so for me, see, positive friendship is really a buffer and a safer with this kind of situations. I think I mentioned it to you right now. One of the positive effect on positive friendship is about how we feel accepted, right? And we feel like worth it. So when we found that a lot of bad words telling about ourselves, then when we have positive friendship, we have someone, or a group of people who can say that, you know what, you don't believe on what they are saying, don't believe on what they are saying. You're okay lah, you are good. You don't have to trust every word that they say about you. Okay, so there's a source that can bring you back to the reality. Where Instagram, we see a lot of visual representative. They all good, all pretty, all handsome. And when you have a sort of positive friendship, and then they can tell you like, You know what? Why you are like really think about it? It's okay. Just eat like me. They can bring you back to the reality that do
Mm.
not right. Do not think about it too much lah. You can. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay lah. Let's eat. Things like that. So for me, number one, it really be a saver for us because they can tell us that they can support us that that's not true. You know what? We know you. You are good. You are enough. And that's it. And then it will make you realize, yeah, yeah, why I must think about what other people say about me. I have friends, and this person say I'm good. I'm okay. Yeah, kan? And then
Mhm.
and then the effects also can bring us, like what I mentioned to you, bring us back to the reality. Yeah, it's all it. People in the social media, of course, we all want to show how happy we are, right? No one wants to show how sad we are, behind our smile. Well, a positive friendship can remind us that, sometimes, most of the times, it's fake. So enjoy your life, enjoy the moment with me, example. Yeah, so that's for me.
Let's do this. Yeah, let's go. Will you buy us boba, miss? No?
Hey, I will. It will come back to normal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Are there any sub questions? Because this next question really interests me.
Mm.
Okay. We should just
Let me
move
read this
on.
first.
The next one is really interesting. Okay, I need to hold myself.
Yeah, yeah. It's me. I'm gonna
Hmm.
read this one. Okay. Okay.
All
Go
right.
So
ahead.
this one, it's we could say that positive friends are those who will always support us with positive vibes, but sometimes we need friends who should be able to go against us. So what do you think about this one, man?
I will say that I will agree. Agree
Mhm,
meaning that because one of the things, like what I mentioned to you, one factors that we know that we have a positive friendship is about trust. Don't forget, yeah, trust
mhm,
is one factor that very important when we are talking about positive friendship, positive environment. There is always trust. So positive friendship also is the one who can tell friends, things that the friends doesn't want to hear. Do you know what I mean? Okay, like
mhm,
example. Small example. Like when you see your friends and wearing like new clothes, and then you feels like I think it's really not suitable for her gitu kan, or for him, and you will tell that to the person, even though you know that it will not make her feel comfortable, but you will say, hey, you know what, I don't think this one is the nice one, because again, trust. When you are having someone who is in terms of positive friendship, you actually not afraid on what on their response to you. You are in the safe place. That's why you can say whatever that you want to say to them, but again, you need to package it, yeah. You also don't say kayak you are saying it what you mean, but then of course sometimes we also need to careful about how we are saying it. Or another example,
Mm.
we know that our friends, like example, yeah, approach this lady lah, yeah, and we know that this lady is not the right person for our friends, right? Of course, as a
mhm,
good friends, we we will briefly say, you know what, this girl actually, not really, maybe you need to think about it again. You don't say that, you know
Jim.
what, the good, gitu kan. Tapi you packaging, tapi the most important thing is you are saying it, you are being honest. So for me, we also need to be someone's being honest to the friends that we say best friend to.
Mm. Yeah,
And yeah,
I
right.
think yeah, I think your point is missed. Like you're good, being a good, positive, also positive friendship is also having to accept critics also from your
mhm,
friends, right? Right.
Right, right.
Like if you know your friend is doing, you know your friend tells you something bad about something negative that you did something wrong, they would always tell you because they're honest about it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Tapi guys, it goes both way, yeah. So it means if we are, because from the first questions up until now, we always talking about someone else, and we are the one who being friends with, right? Tapi when we are also
Mm.
discussing about positive friendship, we also need to ask ourselves though, am I already becoming a positive friends for my friend? We're not only expecting that person, right? I mean, remember positive friendships is about mutual, guys. It's not only one, but us also. So either us and this person as our best friend is doing the best thing that we can do as friends. So in terms of your last questions, like Jonathan said, I like how you put it, Jonathan. Number one, we know that we can be honest, but also at the same time, we also need to make sure that when our best friends say being honest to us, we also need to be ready with their honest opinion. So yes, Jonathan, it's mutual.
Mm. And even during online session, online when I'm probably about to sleep, I just think to myself, have I been in good relationship today? No.
Late night
Wow, I mean you
overthinking
are very
session.
very thoughtful, yeah, Tara.
Yeah.
He is very thoughtful.
What other? Do you have any personal experience, Miss? Sometimes maybe are you do you tell your friends you're being honest with them? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think I ever experienced when my close friends that um did something which according for me it the end result will not be okay. You know what, I really takes time because I'm thinking how to say it to her, because how to say it, because like I know that she really wants this, but then at the same times I know that that's not the best for her. At the end of the day, um I did tell her that, you know what, I think that's not the right choice for you. But then like even though that I'm saying it that my friend still continue with what she wants at the time. And then the end result, like what we predicted, was not really good. But then, hey, positive friendship also will be there, right? When your friends, when you being honest
Yeah.
to your friends, right? Hey, you know what? Don't do that. It's not good for you. Tapi at the end, she has a freedoms, right, to choose. And then she choose what you already told her not to do, and at the end then she got difficulty, but then positive friends also will be there to support, right? And not telling her that and judge her like, see, I told you didn't listen to me, so this is yeah. No, right?
I mean,
Yes.
some people do that. I,
Well, yeah, well, yeah, but then like we cannot say that, oh, so it means those people who say that is not a positive friends, and not really right that, right? Yay.
it says here, who do we need the most? True friends or positive friends? Oh no, it's a poor question.
Wow, this is that questions, yeah. But how about you? I mean, I want to hear from you guys. How about let's hear from Tara first.
Let's hear from Tara first. Or you can explain like
Yeah.
why is it hard to choose both? Choose maybe.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
have no solid definition of the true or positive friends, but I think what I have so far, my friends, I think they're a good combination of both
Mm.
because there are no lies and it's not necessarily negative either. Like, oh yeah, this is kind of hard because they're making it sound like true friends aren't positive, but true friends if somebody has like a really solid good connection with me, then I'm pretty sure it's positive and true, right? So this is actually it. Yeah, it's pretty hard to answer. You're right, Miss Imelda. Ah, yeah. So I don't know. I think based off of what I think it's a good combination of both.
Mm.
Yeah. Should we move on to Jonathan or to Miss Imelda now?
Me, no.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Sure. Come on, go, go, go.
All right.
Save the best for
It
last.
is it is true because it is true. It's hard to pick between true friends or positive friends if you could only have. choose one of those. It's like a would you rather question.
Yeah.
Would you have rather positive friends or true friends? Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's a good combination of both among the like it. You need a good combination of both. You need someone positive. You also need someone that's also being true. You also need someone who are able to give you honest critics like that. Is how I'm doing so far is good or so, or how I'm doing so far is bad. Maybe like that. Yeah. Right. Miss Amelda.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I do agree with you guys. Uh, for me, true friends or true friend is the one who can show the positive qualities, right? So I don't see it's being separated. See, it goes both way. I mean, we know that we are having friends if this person showing positive characters, right? We know that we are having a friend who is positive is if this person becomes true to us. So from me, I don't want to choose because like it's actually it's overlapping and then the qualities actually are there like Tara said it's the combination so it's combined
Mm,
yeah so yeah we need true friends and positive friends because like positive friend is someone who can be true to us and true friends also is someone who can show the positive things in us and support us to become a positive person. So yeah, it's the combinations of all. Yay, we have agreement on this last questions, which is like
Yay.
not really
yeah.
easy.
Yay.
We like to thank you so much, Miss Amelda, for joining
Yeah,
us
thank you, Miss
today, and also
Imelda.
Tara.
Oh
We
yeah,
had
thank you
a,
too,
we
Jonathan.
yeah. It's also weird that this is actually the first time we actually talk to each other.
Weird, but it's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, yes, we. I'll also love to get to talk to you more later soon.
Of
Maybe I don't
course.
know,
Uh-huh.
but since we're in different streams, yeah, I don't know what we
Oh
can
yeah.
talk about.
We can talk about positive friendships and Miss Imelda. No, I'm not. I
Yes.
mean, we're not going to talk about Miss Imelda. But yeah.
I, but then I need to
Well,
say that I am very happy that you guys inviting me. It's really
Yeah.
nice to say something
yes.
like I want you guys to know that even friendship has the has a research and has a something it's not only about because like people say that oh friendship yeah it seems like it's topic that we all know but then I just want to tell you guys that you know what even there is a really scientific research about it and it
Mm.
actually can also help us and educate us to know more about friendship.
Hmm. I think that's all we have to talk about today tonight. I don't know whenever our viewers are watching right now.
Yeah.
Let's close this thing off. I'm Jonathan,
I'm Tara.
And I'm Miss Imelda.
Yay.
and we're signing off.
Signing off.
Hi everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.